As you guys know, the Bantering Weebs is a group of four dudes who are from the South Bay, mostly around, San Jose, Milpitas area. And we've been Weebs our whole lives, kind of. And it's never gone away. We decided to band together because Joe went temporarily blind. And how could we look at his face? How could we leave him alone? You're only half blind now, right? Which
Yeah,
eye? Which eye?
currently. My left eye is I can't see on my left eye currently,
That's the one. That's the one. Um,
and that's my shooting eye. So
Ooh, that's
yeah.
right.
Oh,
He's got the eye of the artist.
yeah.
All right. Well, you know what happens, right? Okay, so if Joe happens to bite it tomorrow, I call dibs on his sharding gun.
Oh.
If you can find my body. Anyways,
Okay, on that note, let's kick it off with our first segment.
Show me what you got.
All right, guys. I don't know about you, but I have been playing a lot of new games lately, and I've been buying a lot of new games lately, and I have just been slipping into that like lo-fi 8-bit goodness. You know what I'm saying? Even on the phone. There's something about it. I've been going back, and everyone, you guys know I'm an only child, right? From the Berryessa area of San Jose, over by the flea market, by the King Egg Roll on King and Tully.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Get
So
that 7-Eleven.
I need my own time sometimes, and sometimes I wind down with a little bit of Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It's got such a beautiful soundtrack, and I wonder because I'm a musician of this group. Do you guys? What's most memorable soundtrack to you guys in recent memory?
Most memorable.
If you're talking about just original video game soundtracks, I'm gonna have to go with Final Fantasy VI. The opera scene alone is A1 steak sauce. If you're talking about licensed music, which is a proper music game, it's the PlayStation 2 first generation Amplitude. That soundtrack had a mix of licensed music, but it also had Harmonix's in-house musicians, which were great. For some reason, I can't find the same amount of fun on the new kickstarted Amplitude game that came out in the previous generation. And
Sorry.
what
did you work on it, Joe?
I kickstarted that.
Ooh,
yeah, he kickstarted it.
He's got money in it.
Yeah, I can't find the same amount of fun. I mean, it doesn't have that it doesn't feel like it had that same the same fun, the same music. I mean, just everything about it was so fun. It's what kicked off Guitar Hero. It kicked off. It wasn't successful as Guitar Hero, but it was definitely the one that started it. And without Amplitude, there would be no Guitar Hero or Rock Band. So,
wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, as far as soundtracks, that's questionable for me. I think if you want to just talk about one song for a game, Utada in Kingdom Hearts, I think I used to bump that a lot. As far as a full soundtrack, Transistors soundtrack, I'd be bumping that. I have a CD. I did that. Or actually, Metal Gear Solid 3. I have the soundtrack for that one as well, and I used to bump that in the car as well. So, those are my soundtracks. I think that I really like. Oh, actually, let me throw this in also there. I just recently bought that one game, Sayonara Wild Hearts, and that has a really good soundtrack.
You were telling me
if
about
you guys
that.
want to check that out,
yeah. For me, most memorably, Shadowrun on Sega Genesis. The 8-bit. As soon as you enter the matchsticks, that retro 80s feel, cyberpunkish upbeat tempo. Like it's just a very when you hear it, it's a very distinct sound.
Would
Like,
you happen to be talking about synthwave, my friend?
it'll be probably 8-bit synthwave, 8-bit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Chipwave,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I dig that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I can
That's,
dig it.
that's cool. I also wanted to add the soundtrack from Donkey Kong Country, especially the swimming,
Oh, wow.
especially the swimming parts. It sounded like there was an actual CD inside the cartridge.
Yeah.
Then the other one that's probably pretty memorable for me is getting into Dark Age of Camelot.
Ooh.
And the Albion side. I didn't really play the other ones on Midgard or Hibernia. But just entering Camelot, just that intro music as soon as you enter a town was just like, at the time, felt so immersive, like for an MMO itself at the time.
Okay, if we're gonna go down that route, we've got to come full circle back, right? So off the top of my head, we should play a drinking game. How many times can Alan talk about Secret of Mana?
Oh yeah.
Bum 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 ba da da. That thing haunts me to this day. That theme, so good.
Ooh.
With the mana beast in the background. Yeah, the dragon whale sound.
Don't
Yeah.
forget about Final Fantasy VII
Of course.
and Sephiroth.
I was going to mention
fight
a Final
soundtrack.
Fantasy. I was actually
Speaking
getting
of
to Final
Sephiroth,
Fantasy.
we have Sephiroth right over there.
I would like to say that
Oh, you
I
brought it home.
really loved Final Fantasy IX soundtrack. You guys remember it at all?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, the opening scene.
Yeah,
That's the
'cause-
opening
yeah.
credits alone.
It
Yeah.
brought the very like original like Final Fantasy 1 and 2 back. It came back to some of the roots where it came
Right.
from.
And bouncing off of that, the FF8 fully orchestrated soundtrack. Did you guys ever get a whiff of that?
Mm-mm. No.
Oh yeah, I had a phase where
Christian for sure.
Yeah, I even had the Fei Wong. I had the Fei Wong CD.
Yep.
She did the vocal soundtrack for Final Fantasy VIII.
Yep.
I even had the Fei Wong CD.
Was it?
I have it in my iTunes account to this day. I
Yeah.
still play it.
Yeah. Eyes on Me.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah. It's not all
Yes, Eyes on Me. That's what it's called.
Not
It's
all eyes on me. Not the two. Okay.
Oh, eyes on me.
Not the Tupac one. Yeah, not the Tupac version.
But yeah, that song was
West Side.
iconic. That song actually, I felt like it was on the same hype level as Utada as the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. You know what I'm saying?
I feel so.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so. I think Kingdom Hearts drew in a lot of people because it not only drew in people who were into video games, it drew in a lot of people who were into Disney.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts made a lot of fans. It made a new generation of fans.
Yeah. And Disney Disney extended its long reach yet again.
Yeah.
It's the Disney and
Disney
Weeb
just capitalizing on everything as usual.
Yep. So I mean, I'm always music based in my mind, and that's kind of where my thoughts went to today in particular, because I've just been like working on writing music with a bunch of kids. So I started thinking about all the stuff we've been doing. That's why I went to lo-fi, because I mean, like, it's really
Nice.
incredible how lo-fi hip hop or whatever that genre of studying and relaxing and chilling to,
Yeah.
that is our kids. If we had kids, like, that would be their pop music now. It's like that and Joji and shit like that. That is pop music for them.
so much vibe,
Right?
That vibing.
much vibes.
Yeah, they just chill. All right, who's next?
Show me what you got.